Looking at the pool of talent of the male sprinters that Jamaica had on the horizon, it was expected that they would have put in the work that was necessary to get them to where they ought to be.
We are feeling what Bolt is feeling. Everybody is disappointed. The entire Jamaica is disappointed.
Welcome, Sports Nation, to Sports DTM, the sports channel where we call sports down the middle. You can expect the latest in sports news, views, and reviews from our resident analysts. No sports topic is too controversial, and no team or player is above criticism. So just smash that subscribe button and ring that notification bell to make sure you don't miss out on our balanced offering of riveting sports content. And don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Welcome to Sports DTM.
Greetings Sports DTM fans and welcome to another episode of Sports Down the Middle, the channel of undiluted sports content. Your favorite analysts are here to provide their feedback on the latest happening in the world of sports. Now, Jamaican track star Usain Bolt has expressed his disappointment with how Jamaican male sprinting has developed or not developed since he retired, and predicted his compatriots will find it tough in Tokyo after his glorious domination of the last 3 Olympics. But before we get into the details, we see that you've been watching and liking our videos. We also want you to be part of the Sports DTM family by clicking that subscription button. If that subscription button is still red, it simply means you're not subscribed yet. So, where are we at? Just click the button and welcome to the Sports DTM family. Analyst Usain Bolt has expressed his disappointment with the way Jamaican male sprinting has progressed since his retirement. He said that it's really disappointing to see this. I feel like we had a good crop of male athletes for the last couple Olympics. So for me, it really bothers me to know that this is where we are right now, where most of the world is ahead of us. Yes, he said most of the world is ahead of us. So going into the men's sprint races, it's going to be tough. I'm just disappointed because I think we have the talent. It's just to harvest it and people to take training seriously and get it done. And for people to take training seriously and get it done. Analyst Bolt has spoken, expressing his disappointment and what he thinks is the reason behind Jamaica not progressing beyond his dominance. Talk to me. What's your reaction to Bolt's pronouncement?
Usain Bolt is quite rightly saying that he is disappointed. Looking at the pool of talent of the male sprinters that Jamaica had on the horizon, it was expected that they would have put in the work that was necessary to get them to where they ought to be. Surely there are some, such as Ewan Blake, who will tell you that he battled hard back from injuries, but there are others who have obviously did not put in the work that's necessary, and Bolt knows that it takes more than just talent to get you to the top. He would have had to work very hard along with his talent to be able to get to the top and to stay at the top, and he's putting a wrap on the men and saying you should not be here, you should be leading the pack, you should be at least be challenging for medals, and that is a disappointing one.
Well, we all know, we are feeling what Bolt is feeling. Everybody is disappointed. The entire Jamaica is disappointed because we know we had a good crop of athletes running alongside Bolt, but for some reason they didn't develop. Persons did not look at the great Bolt and try to adapt and learn from that guy. Persons wanted to do things on their own. Persons were superstars and they didn't look at the great Bolt and try to take things from him. And Bolt said that earlier. Persons wanted to party and felt like they made it. So this will happen. When they don't matriculate to a certain level, this will happen. And we see a lot of the men not running good times, so it's very disappointing. So I agree with Bolt, and let's hope that a younger crop can come up, because this is coming to an end for some of these athletes, end of the road. So we hope that another good crop can rise to the occasion.
Yeah, Jamaica most decorated male sprinter, world record holder, larger than life in a sense. Usain Bolt weighing in, and rightfully so. He would be the best person to weigh in on some of the disappointments of the Jamaican sprint setup, and as such, you can actually listen to some of the things that he's putting forward as some of the issues. I will agree with him. We had some good crop of sprinters. There were high school persons running 10-2, 10-1. We had a lot. Jazzy Murphy. There was a lot of runners that really at this point the baton could be handed over, and we will still be in complete domination within the sprinting world. It didn't happen. Or supposing look like it's not happening, at least for this Olympics, and one can feel disappointed, really feel disappointed. However, all is not lost. You have the World Championship and all Olympics, and persons are realizing the gap and actually looking to make amends. So, both on the throne of sprinting in a sense, looking and being disappointed and such, and providing some reasons of what it really takes to be at the top. And our athletes have the talent, as he says, and it's just a matter of time of actually delivering and taking this thing on this career path really serious, because they do have what it takes.
Yeah, what you still need to understand that Jamaica is not a country that produces male sprinters on a year-to-year basis. You understand? But the last time we produced some sprinters before Usain Bolt was back in the 1940s with Arthur Wint and Herb McKinley. And look how the long stretch was it before we get somebody in standing up in medal position. You understand? Then we see Asafa coming on, running on some nice subs, and then he came along and he broke the barrier. And Usain should understand that he was exceptional. You understand? He was gifted. He had raw talent. We don't have that. You understand? Usain didn't have to do much training, because he's saying that they're not serious about training. Usain Bolt himself never liked training. He didn't like training. And if he did like training, why would he retire so early? You understand? Look at the American Gatlin. Gatlin is still running. He did the trial, although he didn't make it, but he's still running. And Usain Bolt is younger than Gatlin. So Usain Bolt not supposed to talk about people not serious about training, because him never liked training. When he come to an event, him start train, and him not have to train long. Him just train so him know him mark. But anyway, Usain Bolt can sit on the fence and say anything now. You understand? He's a legend and he can say anything, and he can say anything. That's Usain Bolt for you.
Bolt has all rights to say what he's saying, because basically he's saying what we're all thinking. I'm not too optimistic about the men's chances in the sprints. The fact is that we weren't preparing for Bolt's inevitable transition from the sport, and so we are falling back right now in the sprints. We have young persons coming up, but they are not fully ready to accept the call. They're running some good times, but they are young, still in their early 20s, or still in their early 20s. So they're not fully ready to accept the call, and so we'll have to wait until those guys are ready.
There you have it, Sports DTM fans. Another episode of Sports Down the Middle. Usain Bolt has expressed his disappointment with the way Jamaican male sprinting has progressed over the years. And we have seen where many young, talented male sprinters excelled in their teenage years and has not progressed beyond that. And we always asking the question, why? Is it that they were overworked as school athletes, or did they had any major injuries? But Usain Bolt is now telling us that, they are not taking training seriously. And this is something that we should be extremely concerned about, because as athletes, Usain Bolt, I think, has set a particular standard that where if you put in the hard work, where you can reach. And he's saying that, brother, them not take training seriously. So fans out there, do you agree with Usain Bolt that the athletes are not taking training seriously? Or do you agree that we have not progressed beyond his retirement? And should we be dominating male sprinting at this particular time? Leave those comments in the comment section below, and always remember to like, to share, and to subscribe, and to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell all of them friends to come and join the Sports DTM family. This has been another episode of Sports Down the Middle. Be blessed.